Here's something that you should never have to do to get work. Lie. Never, ever, ever tell a lie or try and pull the wool over a potential buyer's eyes in order to try and secure work. My co-founder and I had a meeting today, and I'm going to try and keep this short. She was contacted by what was like an advertising agency, I guess. They weren't straight up about that. And they said they wanted to speak to 2 experts for their magazine. Now, Lee and I often get requests to chime in on articles and publications because we've been in marketing for over 10 years and we're quite active on LinkedIn, so people kind of know us, see us, appreciate that we know what we're talking about and want our expert insights on topics. I looked in a meeting to chat with this guy, and when we got into the meeting, we could tell that we'd entered a sales pitch that we didn't ask for. And the meeting started with the dangling of a golden carrot. 15 to 18 leads per month on average, visibility to X thousands or million brands. I don't know, I honestly tuned out because I was annoyed. As this guy was talking to us about this amazing opportunity, we were both sat in the meeting getting more and more infuriated. Not to mention, this guy basically insulted us on the call as well. Like, I mean, he didn't mean to insult us, but it didn't come across well. So he gives us all this spiel about how cool this opportunity is, tells us what we're going to have to do for this opportunity, which was a lot. And then he gets to the end of this spiel and he's like, oh, you know what I'm going to say next? And I'm thinking, yeah, you're going to tell us the price, aren't you? Which is what he did. So at that point, Lee, who's my founder, just cut the meeting off and just basically gave it to him and said, you have basically bought us here under false pretense, because they didn't tell us it was an advert. They told us it was like a feature. And like I said, we get queries like this often. Like, we're often asked to chime in on articles. So they brought us there because they knew that we wouldn't meet them if they said the word ad or said it's going to cost $4,000 to be part of this magazine, whatever. Then they tried to convince us that we need to be in this magazine, in this digital, print and digital magazine, which we don't need to be there. And yeah, only at the end did they whack us with the price. Just, they absolutely wasted our time, wasted their own time. And do you know what's worse? If that guy had said from the beginning, are you interested in advertising in our magazine? Here's why I think it suits you. Let me know. There is a chance I would have paid to be featured in that magazine. I'd have tried it. I've not done it before. We've talked about paying for advertising before because we do all of our marketing is inbound at the moment. But the fact that they tried to like sneakily get us into this meeting means I will never ever work with them, ever. I wouldn't even do it if they slashed the price. So don't lie to people, just be honest. And if someone wants to work with you, if someone values you, they will, and you will find your client supplier fit. You will find someone who you want to work with and who wants to work with you. You do not need to tell lies, and you do not need to lure people into your offers. If they want it, they'll take it at face value.